I just watched this for the first time free on Amazon Prime, and I'm still trying to decide if I should have dodged it or not. Hey everybody, what's going on? Believe it or not, I have never seen this movie. I didn't see it when it came out in 2004, and I just never really had uh, the drive to watch it. I don't know. It never really appealed to me. Um, I like a lot of the people in this movie. I like underdog stories. I mean, it's even in the title, Dodgeball, a true. Even though they put true in all caps like it's a real story. And watch, I'll record this and I'll find out it is based on a true story. But it's the TRUE Underdog Story. So I like stories like that, but I don't know why I never really wanted to watch it. I've seen clips from it. Of course, you've seen tons of memes of Ben Stiller from this. There's the spoiler alert Chuck Norris cameo meme of him giving the thumbs up. There's just a lot from this movie, and I just never really sat down and watched it. So I sat down and watched it for the first time today, and I still don't even know how I really feel about it. So yeah, we're talking about Dodgeball, a true underdog story. There will be spoilers in this review, because I do have to talk about the ending and the original ending as well. So I will be spoiling this a little bit. But what this movie, and what I'm saying is I don't really know how I feel about this one. I just say, well, it's free on Amazon Prime. Make the decision yourself whether you want to watch it, whether you think it's funny or not. For me, I don't know. Overall, I thought it was okay. I just didn't think it was that fantastic. That being said, back when this came out, I could imagine why, and I understand why people probably did get a lot out of this one. What this movie is about is, we'll start with Ben Stiller, his character, White Goodman. He's basically your stereotypical, muscle guy, Gold's Gym kind of guy, and he owns a group or a company of gyms that are basically they're basically like a Gold's Gym or something, where they're kind of worldwide, but they're very judgmental, and even if you're skinny, they're calling you fat kind of places. It's just overall really ridiculous, the way his gyms are marketed. And then you also have Vince Vaughn's character, who owns a gym called Average Joe's Gym, where it's kind of like, if you don't feel like you fit in a gym, this is where you come kind of place. We'll come to find out Vince Vaughn, his gym they owe like $50,000 to the bank. So the bank sends Christine Taylor's character to him to figure out his finances and everything. Well, they owe $50,000 by a certain amount of time, or otherwise Ben Stiller's character is going to buy the gym and turn it into a parking lot for his gym, because they're right across the street from each other. So they get the bright idea. The people in Vince Vaughn's gym get the bright idea because Stephen Root's character loves obscure sports. They find out that there is a dodgeball tournament that will pay $50,000, and they figure, why the heck not? Let's get a team together, and the people at the gym, and win this $50,000 by winning the dodgeball tournament. And after qualifying for it, they go to the Nationals, which is in Las Vegas, and I love this because this is a joke for the time, when everyone was like, there's so many ESPN channels. Well, in this universe, they have ESPN 8, the Ocho, and I love that, because they used to, there used to be jokes about how many ESPN channels there were at that time. So they go to the tournament, and they take on any group, all the teams are like stereotypes of some form, and it ends up with them and Vince Vaughn's team and Ben Stiller's team in the finals, and then that's where the climax of the film happens. Here's the thing, I don't know. I'm wondering. This is just one of those things. I'm wondering, would 2004 Gino have found this funnier than 2021 Gino? Probably. I'm guessing a lot of the jokes in this. I don't know. I just have. Look, I am all for just crazy humor sometimes, but I don't know why. This one just didn't resonate with me. Now, granted, I like a lot of the people in this. I like Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn, I like Justin Long. Okay, Alan Tudyk's in this. Stephen Root's in this. Rip Torn is in this. Hank Azaria plays Rip Torn as a younger guy. Gary Cole and Jason Bateman are the announcers for the tournament. Again, there's a cameo from Chuck Norris, and I'll talk about another cameo later that didn't age very well. William Shatner is the chancellor of like the Dodgeball tournament. So there's a lot of people in this that I like, or just recognizable people. But I don't know. This one just did not connect with me, even though it's an underdog story. Maybe it's because it's really obvious what's going to happen. You can kind of see where the story's going to go. They talk about Ben Stiller's character being a former big man, right? And he's like, because they showed a picture of him earlier in the movie where it's like, here I am 6 years ago and 600 pounds ago or whatever. And it's like, that's how he's going to end up. You just know how that's going to happen. You know that Vince Vaughn's team's going to win. I don't know. Just a lot of the humor did not work for me. Even though I thought the movie was okay, I wasn't finding it funny. I wasn't like offended or anything by the humor. As I've stated many times before, you're going to give me the movie you're going to give me. I may not like the humor, but you're going to tell the humor you want to tell. There's probably some stuff in this movie a lot of people would find offensive nowadays. It didn't bother me. Not saying I'm, all for it, but it's just, it didn't make me laugh. I was just like, okay, it was a joke from early 2000s, I guess. But yeah, there's just, I don't know. I think the stuff that I liked was just being outweighed by I might have been bored. I don't know. I just wasn't finding it funny. As I've stated before, there's almost nothing worse with movies than a comedy that's just not that funny. Even the physical comedy in this, it's like, okay, people are getting hit with dodgeballs. Yeah, few people get hit in their dodgeballs. It just didn't really do anything for me. The end joke, and again, I'm spoiling things here. The end joke, there's a whole joke. Is Christine Taylor's character a lesbian or not throughout the whole movie? And then you find out, oh my goodness, she is a lesbian. And then she's like, I'm not a lesbian, I'm bisexual. And then she kisses Vince Vaughn character as well, right? So, haha. I don't know. I didn't find it funny. Like I said, I'm not offended. I just didn't find it funny. So I guess boredom. Boredom was my main issue with this movie. There was probably a scene that didn't age really well because Vince Vaughn's character is he's going to quit. He's taking a payment from Ben Stiller's character and he's going to quit. And he's getting ready to, I believe he's at the airport, and up walks to him someone that's been watching the tournament. Someone famous. Someone named Lance Armstrong. And that I found kind of funny because, well, you got Lance Armstrong saying, well, I got through all this adversity and I didn't quit. And well, I think he said it was 5 times he'd won or 4 times he'd won at the time. Even though I guess later for like other releases, they had to change the number to 5 or 6 or whatever. But just seeing him like, I didn't quit. It was just kind of funny. And being that there's a joke earlier in this about someone taking steroids, that made that kind of even funnier to me. But just maybe some of the humor just hadn't aged well. I don't know. There was that whole thing with Norm Macdonald, which I was just like, did Norm Macdonald write part of this movie? Because they have this whole thing, the whole joke of Germans love David Hasselhoff. Well, there's a German team in this, a very stereotypical German team. I'm surprised they weren't wearing like, stormtrooper outfits or something, like Nazi stormtrooper outfits. But all the, they're worshiping a a picture of David Hasselhoff, and then David Hasselhoff ends up being their coach. It's just like, okay, I guess that's a joke. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was just bored with this one. I didn't find it funny. Again, I understand why people like this one. I can see why people like this one. Again, it's got a lot of people I like, but I don't know, just didn't do anything for me. Really, you can watch it on Amazon Prime yourself and make up your mind. Is Dodgeball a true underdog story worth your time? Nah, for me, it wasn't. I was just kind of wishing I had dodged it. But anyway, that's all for this review. See you later.